Cody has now ended up in with the Red Queen of the humans. Corlia got really drunk and then ran off with Alana. Marlum found all of this beneath him and ended up just hanging out and talking with Ambassador Benny and Inquisitor Rutledge. Voland and Maya took off together, and I think that's about it.
Killer
Yeah.
Queen.
Okay, so, well, it is the next day. Let's go in order. Maya, what you doing?
Slowly regaining the ability to walk.
Roll for Gabe.
A good thing to obtain.
Yeah, Marlum got a 29 and Maya got an 11.
Volant.
Marlon?
Yeah, Voland.
Yeah, no.
No, Marlum was busy discussing the finer points of chicken.
Right, always.
As
yes.
Marlem is wont to do.
As
He was
Marlon's art. Marlon's
Slab
art.
squatting over a pile of drumsticks.
That's funny.
Huh.
But it is most certainly probably true.
All fair things.
So, you guys do know that you have your next main big plot thing is to go through the portal and go into a forgotten corner of the world. But you can do other stuff. You don't have to. You can leave the elves to their fate.
Tempting, but no.
So, Maya is busy recovering, I guess. Corlia, what you doing?
I don't know.
How hungover are you from all you can drink?
Probably very. I think I rolled a. I think I rolled the lowest one at some point.
Charisma 10. I don't know. Constitution save.
Charisma 10 on Corlia?
Yes. You did a charisma check for something.
Oh. I can't remember what now.
Who knows?
I think it was flirting. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's dancing.
Oh, it was dancing, right.
Dancing.
You had 2 left cloppers. Well, actually, I mean, you had 3 left cloppers.
4?
2 actually makes sense.
4? Yes.
Oh, that was a Constitution check.
Yeah, that's earned.
Get on.
It's a save, not a check.
Yeah, so that should be 6 higher.
Oh.
That's a 15.
Fuck.
Okay.
Shit.
I mean, you're moderately hungover, but you know what? Nothing you're not used to.
Only slightly. Only very, very hungover.
Moderately.
She's hungover. She's very hungover for Corlia.
Oh, hey, you know what? You know who's an expert on hungover? On hungover conditions?
Lirelai.
It's me, yes.
Well,
It's me.
Voland
So smug.
Voland, it's the next day. What are you doing?
After making a breakfast and setting it out for Mai to eventually get up and eat, get back to work.
Okay.
Maybe some cuddling at some point.
How adorable. So, yeah, what you're going to be working on today?
I don't know, Brain. What do we work on every day?
Well, let's see here. I already worked on the various commissions for Maya's father. Let's see what else is on my commissions / docket list.
All good questions. Tappa-tappa-nathis.
Yes.
Oh god. You know, I thought I could ignore this one for a little bit longer, but that's actually the next one up on my commissions list.
Is it the dick throne? Is it the throne of Cox?
Yes, I'm gonna start working on the
Yes!
dick throne.
Excellent. As I recall, you needed to make it out of singing stone, so you need to go and procure some of that from the docks district.
Well,
Merchant district, I mean.
just some of the dongs, not all of them. But yes, I need to find a way to procure some singing stone and some the stuff that you get from dryads.
Orgasms?
Which did you? No, well, maybe, but that kind of wood that you get from dryads.
I'm still hearing orgasms.
It's called greenwood, I think.
No, that's nymphs. Nymphs are the orgasm one.
Right.
Greenwood.
Aren't dryads web nymphs though?
Singing steel, sorry. It's an alloy of gold and mithril.
You.
Oh, God.
Originally created by the elves. Ooh.
So yes,
Body
looking for a way to get some singing steel, and then possibly talk the dryads into going along with my scheme for some greenwood.
There's not very many dryads that you know of here, except for there might be some in the Green District.
The what district?
The Green District.
The Weed
That one.
District.
Yeah, I suppose I can wander over to the green district at some point, see if I can find some dryads.
Sorry, the timer went off. I had to go turn it off, or that would come over stream. That'd be bad. All right. Singing steel. It's a myth. It's an alloy of gold and mithril. It's not exactly that rare. Mithril's, you can get some from mithril in this world comes from up north in the whatchamacallit, near the Stone Citadel. I forget what I call that mountain range. I think it's just called the Northern Spine. Anyways, yeah, up there near the Iron Citadel. You know, mithril isn't. It's expensive, but you know.
It's not the most expensive thing on the face of the planet.
Yeah. Now, let's find out if these dryads that you're going to go meet have any of this special material. Let's find out. Let me look at this material real quick. Let me see how it's made. Because these are more of the gardener variety of dryads that live in the city. Most of them prefer to live in the woods. Greenwood, thank you.
Yeah, they're probably protecting you over a central tree or something.
Yep. The dryads here, like the oldest dryad, has been here since before the humans made this a city.
Neat.
She doesn't talk to people, so you won't be able to meet her, but you'll be able to meet one of her daughters that are hanging around.
Whose daughters?
For what you're looking for, they'll tell you that it cannot be made here because it needs to be made from a tree animated by a treant, then cut with care. That is the kind of material that you would need to import from the Trails Timberland.
Huh. Okay, so that's something I need to import from Trails Timberland. Need to probably find a way to procure my own singing steel. Is there anything else that can go wrong for me today?
Hang on. Let me finish. They'll tell you that most dryads, aside from the mother who stayed here because she was too old and stubborn to leave during the Elven occupation, most of them went to the Trails Timberland, which remained the one unconquered known territory in the world at the time. So a lot of them just live there. Many of the trees got just the dryads had their trees transplanted by Fae.
Okay, so that means that I have to travel to the Timberlands myself, or possibly send for a letter or mail or something. Oh, okay. Stray. How much is a singing steel?
As much as it is in the special materials section in the book.
Singing steel is for things not making armor or weapons 600 gold per pound.
Fucking hell.
I mean, it very literally is an alloy made out of solid gold and mithril.
Yes, I understand that.
You just have to make some of the better dildos out of them, and then make the rest out of, probably something along the lines of electrum, so that it looks similar to alchemical silver.
Why are you using singing steel, by the way?
So that when she moans in pleasure, it vibrates harder.
Yep. For the art of teledildonics.
Mm-hmm. Actually,
Which is a real word. It's amazing.
It is. Teledildonics is a business.
Mm-hmm.
is that
Muffins.
no? Is that singing skill actually in the SRD, or is that just something made up?
Yes, it is.
It's in the SRD, yeah.
Steel
Special
singing.
materials.
It's
I mean, I could buy 5 pounds of the stuff and spread it out across some lesser metals, make everything vibrate slightly, and also some of the more specialized pieces do it a little better.
Alternatively, you can ask for your wealthy patron for some money up front to be able to purchase enough to make the entire thing out of it.
Shit, Alana is fucking super rich.
That's unsurprising.
True. Stray.
Yep.
Can you possibly come back to me in a couple minutes while I try to run the numbers on how much this abomination of a chair will cost me to make?
Let's put it this way: the Iron Throne would weigh roughly 2.5 tons. This is made of lighter metal because it's made partly with mithril, so you could probably half that down to, I don't know, still 1.25 tons, which is still a lot.
No. This isn't going to be like an Iron Throne. This is just going to be like a chair.
So you can cut it in half again. You're still left with
3/4 of a ton.
Yeah.
All right. So Marlon, what are you doing? What are you doing, chicken man?
5/8.
Don't need that last thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last spice. I'm gonna have to find some way to look for leads. There's gotta be something in this city that points me somewhere.
There you go, that's how much that chair costs. 900,000 gold.
Woo! So she's gonna bankrupt the entire country just to get that dodo.
Not really. I mean,
I'm joking.
this is like Pathfinder stuff, and so people are just swimming in gold, and this is one of the wealthier ages right now because everyone's just like, oh hey, like 2 entire empires just died. Let's loot all their stuff for a while.
I suppose I can go over to Alana and ask her how much she's willing to spend on this project.
Alana will, like on your way to Alana's place, like maybe just like coming out the front door, you see slightly haggard Corlia just stumbling out.
Yo. I'm assuming you're the pleasure and I'm the business.
Winter's not paying attention.
What?
Just say yes.
Sure.
Okay, thank you for selling me your centaur kidney.
She basically mutters something along the lines of "must find Leerlai"
Yeah.
and stumbles away.
I'm like
Alright.
looking for the
Yeah,
most
I make-
expensive wondrous item in the game. That fucking throne is.
I think that giant dildo throne, just beat whatever it is.
Yeah, the most expensive wondrous item I can find is worth 200,000 gold pieces and is a mirror of life trapping.
Ring of Splendid... wait, how much?
200,000 is a mirror of life trapping.
Ring of
So
Splendid Security.
that's not under the wondrous list. So
Type it in. I think it's 250, 300 now.
That's still nowhere close to 900. Anyway,
no, there is nothing for 250,000 on this list.
Nah, then we get into kingdom building rules.
yeah.
I mean, look, every kingdom begins with a throne.
Mhm. Okay,
Kingdom
I'm
of Bards.
I'm looking for like.
City
It'd be better
chicken.
just to go to the. No.
What if you just made
I-
king?
I need.
Go ahead, Bob.
Go ahead. Or are you talking to something
Yeah,
else?
we were talking at the same time. You go ahead first.
Oh, would it be? I've been to the spice market so many freaking times. There's nothing there. I feel.
Like, oh god, he's coming back again, you guys.
Well,
Talking
you-
about
actually-
chickens.
yeah, you started out with all of the spices that you could get from the market.
Mm-hmm.
It was like session 1 when you found
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 spices.
Yeah.
But then everything else was just so rare.
Maybe the gardens? Would that be where? I know I've been to the farmer's market.
Okay, let me put it
Could I
this way.
just go to?
I'll just help you out. You're not going to find the last spice in this city.
I'm well aware. I'm looking for a lead. I'm looking for another lead. The college.
You're looking for like Spice Yoda.
College. Yes. Yeah, basically. I'm looking for something to just point me in the right direction. He's racking his brain. He's been up all night. Just all night
chicken,
drinking.
oh, chicken gods, please send me a sign.
Praying to a god that might or might not exist. Just
Great ancestors, the Sanders Prime, send me a message. Go west, my child. To the home of KFC.
Well, I didn't. What the hell? Okay, whatever the fuck that means. I'm going to the college to do some research
For science?
for science.
Okay. I'm fairly certain that as an artificer, and I'm pretty sure you went to college in the what's it called? The Dragon House, right?
Yes.
That's where you did a lot of your education. Yeah, you can basically just flash your
Student ID.
card. Yeah.
Just watch your qualifications and then just name off a bunch of stuff that makes their head hurt.
No, it's what's your qualification? Just blank stare, point at power armor.
You make your power armor say, "I am amazing, jackass." And like, okay, fine, sure.
Like he has one of those Daft Punk helmets.
Screw it.
Yeah, I say you build the throne out of something nice looking, like silver, and then just fucking make the dildos out of singing steel, or you actually would be using an unholy quantity of money. Oh my god.
Okay, that's the initial plan because Volan doesn't even want to comprehend the numbers otherwise.
Fair.
All right. So Bob,
Yes.
What kind of check would you like to throw at this?
Let's see. What? Wouldn't be. Well, I'm pretty sure this last spice probably has to be arcane. Probably. So he's gonna go through looking through all sorts of magical books through a specific series of magical books. Like, if you get what I mean, like magical trees, magical
I
like
get you. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Yeah. What kind of check would you like to throw at this?
Knowledge Arcana.
Sure. All right. So you're looking around, you're trying to find stuff that, you really haven't seen before, and you're thinking to yourself, all right, so I've found literally everything I can in, like, the magical Feypads and in the countries that, local. So the only thing I can think of is I haven't checked underwater yet. I also haven't checked within the deep mountains. And there might be something in the wood, but I'm not sure if I want to go there. And there is an entire other continent that no one's ever been to before.
Hmm.
In fact, I'm not gonna have you make a check for that. But you guys remember a long, long time ago when you were hanging out with a very strange Bostonian awakened koala?
Yeah,
Yes.
vaguely.
Yes.
Well, she did tell you that she stepped into a magic portal, and that was like the only thing she remembered about being an animal, and got teleported to an entire strange new world. And she used to go on and on about all this different like plants and weird stuff. You're getting the feeling that maybe she came from that place. And she did describe quite a few strange oddities about this other land. Might want to check there. Also, might want to ask Learly if there are any underwater spices. Or find a Minotaur and ask about or find a Minotaur or a Drider. Ask them about the really, really deep caves and if there's any, like, magic mushrooms you can put on this.
Okay. Yeah. That might
If
work.
my backup character's somewhere around town, I could roleplay that.
You can't play a backup character before you put them in the game.
Fair
Besides, there's
enough.
already, like, a Minotaur and a Drider.
It's true.
So what everyone imagines I'm gonna be making is pretty much that little link right there, right?
I think it's technically safe for work. Technically.
I'm gonna just open that in a new window just to be sure. That one looks really far too uncomfortable to be what's going to be designed, though.
Let me see. All right, he'll probably look for the. He'll probably ask Lorelei.
Okay, it'll be something like that, but it'll look like someone actually put effort into it.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, he'll probably ask Lorelei about some magic underwater cave flowers or something along those lines.
All right. Do
Or
you know
some-
where Lear? So you're basically gonna like hang around the Feisty Ferry until you see Lirelai again, because the only place you know where she lives is underwater.
Wait, did I ever get that upgrade? Oh, that's Sandra. That's not who I was looking for. Wrong person.
And you also know this is the day after the party, and she was slung. She got slung over the shoulder by a giant gargoyle.
Okay.
Probably not home. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's Okay, well, all right. Now he's gonna have to make. Okay, he's gonna decide whether to head straight to the wood or go sailing to a new continent. Debating which one's safer.
Sailing. I mean, if you guys want to turn this into a sailing adventure, we can totally do that. If you really, really don't want to take, the nice portal.
I mean,
Oh,
I would
that's-
rather take the portal.
Yeah,
also,
that's
at
like.
some point we're going to the wood anyway, aren't we?
I mean, it's almost as if this entire campaign has kind of revolved around things happening with the wood since like episode 1.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, he's trying to decide which one's easier, and the wood is technically closer, no less dangerous.
Probably far more.
Yeah, he's yeah. Okay, he's going over the math and just like go through the portal, but there's no guarantee. You know what? The wood, at least if there's a hint of danger, I could probably get my way back. And that's a thing that can happen.
Yeah, I hear people come out of that wood all the time.
Yeah. It just that he convinced himself. Yeah. Not.
I'm
that
not
bad.
crazy, it's the rest of the world that's crazy.
Exactly. Perfect.
They lost their way on the path to chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Where others strayed, you will continue.
Yes, Stray.
Oh, okay.
Sorry?
No, I'm just. Oh, never mind. So I'm not sure what you're planning then.
Ow.
Other than waiting for Lilai to show up. Okay, after researching some books, right? Realizing that I know there's nothing more I can do. He's going to wait for Lilai to come in, just on the off chance she knows something.
Your microphone is
And-
crackling like a bunch again. Is the wire on it knackered, or its connection to the computer like halfway pulled out or something?
Did I fuck with the on-off switch?
It's just Bob rubbing his face
Uh,
against it.
Is that any better? Can you all
Yeah,
tell any
sounds
difference?
fine now.
It keeps getting stuck between the on and off on the microphone setting switch thing. Which is sort of what happened the last time my voice got really bad.
Fair enough.
So he's done research. He's probably going to wait for Lirelai and
Okay.
start trying to form some sort of battle plan for the wood.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
He's got a busy day.
Okay. So, Bodhi.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wake up, with the Red Queen. Turns out, great at cuddles, very warm.
I approve of this. I'll try and do like a little mental head check, like how long has it been down here, and has it actually been longer than a night, and instead like, a couple 100 years?
You're fairly certain that you've only been here for a night.
Almost disappointed. But also quite comfortable. I feel like Brody would just, chill out and stay cozy until the Red Queen was up and awake and needed to do Queen stuff.
Alright. Yeah. She's probably going to sleep for another hour or so. She rarely gets the time to let loose because of just how complex her life is, being, the god queen of a country.
Yes, no, I can imagine that would make things a bit disruptive. I'd probably use the, hour to just keep the eyes closed and probably make sure that I've got all my paladin juice all charged up.
Yeah. Yeah, after a while, she'll wake up, stretch her wings, fix her hair and start throwing on clothes. And she'll tell you that she very much enjoyed the night before, but is sad that it has to end. But she has a lot of work to do.
Yep. Very well. Nod and agree. Very thankful for the pleasures and hopes that an opportunity will come again to do much the same. Before rolling out of bed and trying to find her stuff.
She would look forward to it being more than a one-time thing. So before you leave, you'll look out the window and then realize that there's snow everywhere.
Huh.
You're not in Fafnir anymore. She'll wave a hand at a door, and then a small shimmering light will appear, and you'll see the the familiar architecture of Fafnir, and say that she prefers to do things in her own home.
And a lovely home it is.
You are right now in the capital of the humans in the Dragon Isles.
Nice.
And before you leave, she will hand you a token. It has, it's a little kind of silver thing with red engraving of a dragon on it.
Neat.
If you show this to any of her, the ambassador or something like that, you can find succor within human lands, and also when she wants, it will act as a focal point / communications if she ever wants to teleport you to her side again.
Excellent. Yeah. I'm immediately honored and touched by the gift. And we'll make sure it is tucked away with great safety.
Alright. She apologizes for having to leave so soon, but there is a lot of work to be done, and there's, especially with what's going on with the wood and what you and your friends revealed, she's going to have to talk to her generals and go see a seer about a monster lurking in the wood.
Yep, that sounds good to me. And then I'll try to make sure I don't have, obvious just got done fucking bed hair before stepping through the portal.
Alright. You are now in the embassy of the humans. Apparently quite close to wherever Benny is, because you can hear very loud snoring.
Yeah,
And you can smell all the liquor.
shifty eyes around the room and hope that no one's noticed.
No, not really. It seems to be fairly calm. It seems a bit later in the day than what you would have guessed, but at least what you saw from the capital of the humans. But
I figured
different
time
zones.
zone, yeah.
Yep.
Cool. I glance around and then tiptoe out.
All right. Yeah. Is there anything you'd like to do with the rest of your day before? We're just gonna have everyone meet at the Feisty Ferry at the end of the day.
No.
That way you guys can do plotting.
Probably sun on the roof.
I will talk to
We haven't gotten to you
Marlon.
yet.
Oh, okay, fine.
No.
Well, fucking fine.
We were wrapping up Bodhi's thing. Then it's your turn.
Okay.
Well, and those things easier. So, is there anything you would like to do in the city during the day before you all meet at the Feisty Ferry and do your things?
I believe Bodhi's all set and good. Yep. She's now officially what we like to call in the business flat fucking broke. And is ready to go back out there into the wide world of adventuring. So yeah, no, she'll just lie down on the roof and get some sun.
Bodhi's broke.
Well, I mean, she's got 140 something gold left, but she donated a bunch of her cash to improve Thel's lot in life, such as it were.
I see.
Indeed, Thel's money 250 silver. She is super broke.
Speaking of Thel, she wakes up in a pile of ladies.
She is okay with this situation. Sort of stretch out and look across the collection for anyone that she remembers in particular.
Anyone she gave a dick to?
Yeah. Well, we already covered that last time. There's someone at the fucking door. God damn it.
Oh no.
Hang on. Oh, okay, never mind. So, yeah, she ended up with basically the entire adventuring party that founded the Iron Citadel.
Neat.
Let's see who all that was. I think she actually managed to convince Colette to get involved, and Colette doesn't really like doing that.
I mean, it would have been a check against the unstoppable Thal and her bonomancy.
Okay, so you look around and you see. Hang on, let me pull out this name. Okay, you see Liana, Adrian, Sophie, and Colette.
Nice.
Yep. You just gonna stay here for a while?
Yeah, I mean, I've got succubus mind radio with a few people, and she will just send pictures of her latest distraction and just sort of laze around and soak up that leftover energy.
Yeah, actually, you don't see Colette there, though. You distinctly remember her there the night before. You'd guess she's opening up the Feisty Fairy.
Fair. I imagined that a Blood Rager is more than potent enough to just be up and off in the mornings.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Thel does know at least one of them is ready for another go-round.
Excellent. She is happy to accommodate.
Alright.
Word of orgy.
Yeah. Alright, so that happens, and everything's great. Is there anything else Thel would like to get involved with before everyone meets the Feisty Fairy and decides what they want to do next in their great adventure?
I don't even know what I'm doing now.
I'm not talking to you.
I know.
Although it is a pretty good judgment of life. Where am I and what am I doing? I just hope that someone gets on my back and points me in the direction of a fight.
I just need to
That's
ask
basically
Alana
how
how big
it
does she
feels
want
through
it.
life. Sorry, Ram.
I just need to ask Alana how exactly how big does she want this thing?
I mean, bigger than her.
That's not saying much.
Hey! I will
Being
turn you
honest.
into a toad.
I've already been turned into a pup. No, thank you.
Yeah, but we haven't gotten back to you yet. It's still on Thel.
It is? Cool.
Yeah. Did she want to do anything before you guys meet back up at the Feisty Fairy? Or
Only
is she just
her
gonna-
companions.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Okay. Cool. And Kanathis.
Yes.
I heard you have a lot of stuff you want to do today.
Not really. Not a lot.
Aw. Okay. Well, you wake up and Jesse is curled up into you, and a giant gargoyle is curled up all around you. You both, because she's huge.
Delight. That's nice. I am pleased.
She's like 12 feet tall, and you are very small.
Very small.
You wake up in one of them, like using a wing as a blanket.
Thank goodness that she didn't do Stoneform sleep instead, in which case you were trapped. So trapped!
Oh no!
You're trapped.
Penny
Never
Newly oil.
leave.
This one of those things was like very early on. I'm glad you said that because I was like, wow, if they ever wake up next to someone, they could really have a fucking hard time when they turn into like thousands of pounds of gargoyle stone. They're just like, I've made a mistake.
That's actually a bad end in what's it called? Well, that game is terrible, but it's
Monster Quest?
Monster Girl Quest, yeah, the gargoyle. Yeah, you get turned to stone during the day, and then during the night, you know, just forever and ever.
Fair enough.
Okay, so is there anything you'd like to do today, Lorelai?
Be muted? I don't know.
Well, I would like to. I will wake up my bed companion, and then I will go and make breakfast. I will make pancakes for Jesse, and I will use my alchemical cement to make rock cakes for. Hang on a second. Kilara. I will make rock pancakes for her, and they'll be good gravel chocolate chips in it.
Fucking
Nice.
delicious. Good old Squid Man.
So,
And after that, I will do some brownie. I will make some brownies, as I have promised to do. And I will make these brownies out of I will make brownies out of the coppery rock, and I'm going to I will have Kilara. That's what I'll remember that name eventually. I'll have Kilara grind up a gemstone that was worth 100 gold. I'm going to take that off of my treasure, and I'm going to mix that into the brownies, and then I'm going to open up one of these bottles of ancient bourbon, and I'm going to mix that into the brownies too.
Ooh.
Fancy schmancy, super fancy schmancy gargoyle brownies.
Yeah, she can basically, you can hand one to her and she can, close it in her palm and crush it for you.
She crushes it like a frat boy and just smashes it against her forehead. Ugh! Jam.
Nice.
She'll just sit there and watch you cook, just plant Jesse in her lap and give him scratches.
I will make brownies. I will give her one, and then I will wrap up the rest.
Learning all that gargoyle home cooking.
Yeah. And then I think I'm gonna go and buy a headband of not charisma, a headband of wisdom. That's 4,000 gold.
Cool. Yeah, you can find one of those. This is like Grand College right there.
There goes most of my money.
It's a good spend. I spent mine giving Thala +1 gun.
Yeah. So, you just gonna do that for the day?
No.
No? Okay. What else would you like to do?
Well, after I come home, I'm going to seduce my bed companions again, and then I'm going to meet with. After that, I'm going to meet with Marlon, and ask and think about. Is there something underwater that can be made into a spice? Maybe some kind of kelp or something that can be dried and ground.
That
Let me
sounds
think.
like one of your like
Knowledge
alchemical checks.
Oh, an
Yeah.
alchemical check. Okay.
You can make an alchemical check. You use a lot of like ingredients in that.
Okie dokie. I will do that.
Turns out the final ingredient was LSD.
How do you?
27.
Lo, we discovered that the final ingredient was love all along.
You can't sell love.
Oh no, I disagree. You can certainly sell love. At reasonable rates, even.
Alright. With the 27, you think you might be able to suggest something? There is a kind of red kelp that grows in the colder waters to the far north. You've never been there because it's super cold and you don't like the cold water. But, the relatively cold water anyways.
Makes you perky.
She likes the warmer current. Most squids like the warmer currents that come up from the southern regions. That's why there are no real big squid people settlements up near the Iron Citadel. They're shirk people though.
Shirks.
Shirks don't mind if it gets nerpy.
There's shirks and silkies up there.
It gets a bit nipply up in the cold north.
Yeah.
It's not as cold as the cold north. The cold north is where all the humans are from in the Dragon Isle.
And also where all the Borks are from.
Bork!
Bork. Okay. So I will tell Marlem about that. In the north, there might be something. It's a kind of red kelp. We can dry it and grind it up, and it might work out. Maybe.
It might work.
It's an option.
Yes. It's.
But do you really want to put kelp on chicken?
I mean, whatever tastes best.
It's not about what's right, it's about what's fair.
Yes, exactly. But well, it's probably safer than what I was planning on doing.
Cocaine?
I admit I was going to the wood. We're gonna
Probably a
go
bad idea.
hunting for spices in the wood.
I mean, we're gonna go there
Wanna save the
eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be one, but that might be something you want to wait as like a last resort.
And we just sort of came back from not quite that area, but it took us a while to get there. Wait,
Last time you were around that area, you were visiting Maya's folks because there's a fortress there that guards the rest of the realm from the wood.
yes. Well, I was referring more to the Iron Kingdom. Sorry. So we could go up to the Iron Kingdom and look for kelp, or I will, but or we could try. Yeah, we're gonna have to go to the wood. Is there any out of character? Is there any really big quest hooks inside the wood?
The final
Other than
quest
it
hook.
being spooky.
Our
Yeah,
biggest
well,
quest hook.
Yeah.
The reason why there's no real big quest hooks inside the wood is because when you get like out of sight of the edge of the wood, you're never seen again. There's a reason why, like 50-something years ago, the humans and the Wolfkin just funneled the orcs there, and the orcs didn't know that the wood was bad, and so they never saw the orcs again.
Damn. I mean.
Well, the orcs that didn't flee south, back over the sea to their dirty little jungle isles.
Yeah. That could be a place. No, it's been a while since he's been up to the Iron Fortress. He wouldn't mind. Sure, why not? Kelp. And that's also pretty close to the giant mountains where I don't think he's searched up there either for any spices. So.
I'm gonna get lost in the Fey Paths again on the chicken quest and never seen again.
Yeah.
So, Marlem starts his one-man adventure to go to the Iron Citadel.
It depends. Well, I mean, he's going to go with the rest of the party. If the rest of them go to the wood,
We're not. Well, we're gonna go find some ancient elves first.
Yeah.
Grumble elves.
Grumble.
On the plus side, delicious chocolate skinned elves.
Yes.
Eh.
I mean, Mama
Okay,
Scar
it's something to think about.
It is always something to think about chocolate skinned elves.
I'm still thinking about chicken. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
I'm too far in Marlem land right now. The spices. Where are the spices at? The spice must flow.
Too many Marlems to the wind now.
Yes. They've been stuck in Marlem mode for a little bit too long.
Never go full Marlem.
Dark Chain Elves. Do you know any spices for chicken? I
To be fair, there are ancient elves that haven't seen civilization in a fucking while. They might know. Either that
Yeah.
or we get dope elven peyote.
Okay. Hmm.
God, raw chicken just looks fucking foul, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Not to Marlem.
No. Well, no, because raw chicken
He-
means it hasn't been made into something incredible yet.
Yeah. It's an artist looking at a blank canvas.
The things I could do to this chicken.
At least some of it's
Oh,
safe
no.
for work, but really not much.
It turns out the secret ingredient was in Marlem the entire time.
The secret ingredient was love!
Marlon looks at guys. Marlon just looks at that picture, and Ave Maria just plays in his head, but it's just in chicken clucks.
Oh, horrifying.
Walk, 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 walk. I mean, honestly, I assume that's what anyone hears whenever they try to like mind read Marlem at any given time.
Fuck.
When you listen to Violin's head, you hear dollar signs. When you lean into Maya's head, you just hear just a perverted orgy. If you lean into Thel's head, you hear a perverted orgy.
But we just stay away from marlins. What? There are things in there. And chickens. Just chickens.
Corlea's head is
Trust me,
just
you do not want to go through the scary door.
stab the things, milk, stab the things, milk.
This is not wrong. Come. Stab the things, milk. Stab the things, come.
Oh no, I'm kind of concerned that cum came after stab the things again instead of after the milking. We need to have a talk, I think, about what is and is not okay.
Okay, and to wrap up, Voland. Oh wait, Kanathis, was that everything you want to do in the day?
Yes.
Did you have more? Okay, so Voland.
Okay, I suppose we speak to Alana again. So I can make this several different kinds of weights. I mean, bigger than you, I was at a very conservative estimate, doing something around 500 pounds. Theoretically, I could do something up to 3/4 of a ton.
Okay.
But see, here's the thing with the materials that I'm thinking about using, which I know you said a release I think you agreed to last night, that you said would be a good idea, would be very expensive if we did the 3/4 of a ton. Granted, it would be an absolutely colossal throne made of a mixture of living steel, singing steels, possibly a little bit of Secatite and green wood. So I will repeat. How big do you want this?
Like I said, bigger than me.
She is not going to be helpful.
And all of the things within all different sizes and all different shapes. Want to be able to sit in it. It's going to be great. I believe in you.
I see. Okay, I'm going to do some calculations. I'm going to come back to you, and I'm going to have you, by preference, pay half to 3/4 up front for materials costs, and then we'll just get the rest of the payment when I finish the product. Do we have an agreement?
Sure. Sounds good to me. I will go and find one of the things I don't want anymore. You can have that and melt it down.
What kind of thing?
Giant fertility idol. I don't want it anymore. I found it under my bed once.
Uh-huh.
That was back when, I was, dungeon delving and stuff like that, and we were going on adventures, and adventures are really dirty, so I stopped doing that. And then one time I took a nap, and it turned out to be a giant thingy.
So you're just gonna give me a giant, what I'm assuming a giant phallic idol.
No, there wasn't actually one of those on it. It was a female fertility idol,
Uh-huh.
made out of gold.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I can work with this.
It took a whole team of minotaurs a while to get it out of there, and even longer because I was there.
So I need to hire some minotaurs. That's wonderful.
No, I have it on, I have magic for that now. I didn't know the magic for making things move back then. Now I totally can make things move. Watch! She will poke you on the nose and you're outside now.
Mages.
And then you're back in her room again. See?
Okay, so I'm going to, I guess you can just send the idol to my studio. I'm gonna start seeing what I can do with it. And once I start working up some numbers, I'll just talk to you again. How's that work?
Sounds good. I will send it to your bedroom. Bye-bye!
Wait, no.
She's gone now.
Oh, God. Wait, she knows? Why does she know where I live?
That's concerning.
Isn't it on all of your
Mildly,
fucking business
yes.
cards?
It really is. You shouldn't have been given them now.
True.
Help
I
the
have a
branding, it
farm
was too
attached
good.
to my shop. That might not have been the greatest idea. But it's getting me business, so I'm okay.
Mm,
Is Maya still back at Volan's house? Or did you go with Volan?
I don't actually have anything at all to do. I don't have enough money for any new useful things. I can't think of anything just funny. So
So you're not gonna. So are you just gonna be lounging around Volan's?
yeah, probably.
About 20 minutes after Volan leaves, you hear a terrific crash. Sounds like it came from his bedroom.
I'll go and take a look.
Alright. Let me get a picture of this. Just lay down and stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
I'm slightly concerned.
So, Volan's bed isn't there anymore. From what you can
What did you
tell,
do to my bed?
it's been pulverized. In its place, there is an 8-foot tall solid gold one of these laying there.
What did you do last night?
What did you do to my bed? I mean, fuck.
You're not there.
Nobody can sense the disturbance in the force. Just send shenanigans.
Why? How?
Wait, what did I miss?
So long as it doesn't twitch, I think we're okay.
A giant gold fertility statue got teleported on top of Marlon's bed. Volan's bed. It's good times. Good times all around. All right, so I think that's about it for this day. All of you are gonna go and meet up at the Feisty Ferry, yeah? Decide on what you want to do.
This sounds like the plan.
Alrighty. Where did all your tokens go? Bodhi's here. Dell's here. Huh, weird. Alright, let me grab your tokens real quick.
There will be much screaming of "What did you do to my bed?"
Alright, well, you eventually, do you go home right afterwards?
Yes, because what she told me was a little ominous.
Alright, so you go home, and you see Maya. Maya's there.
Voland, I have several questions.
What did that psychopath do?
Your bed is gone.
What do you mean, gone? Beds don't just beds don't normally disappear.
See, I think she teleported. She
She mentioned something about a fertility statue.
Oh, is
Do
that
I
what's that
actually
meant to
want to see?
be?
Do I actually want to see that?
I guess they could be like breasts, but wow.
After walking upstairs. Oh dear God, why?
If it's upstairs, your floorboards are creaking from the strain.
I'm so glad I made this place solid. Well, on the plus side, I don't actually have to buy singing steel. I just need to buy a shitload of mithril.
And on the plus side, this is basically worth all of that.
That statue is worth the entire estimate for the big one.
Yeah, she doesn't really want it anymore. It creeps her out.
She's getting it back, but the fertility statue's being turned into a fuck throne.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
That's it. I am making that one small minor project.
Minor project?
See, that thing is about 2 cup sizes away from breaking my floor. Or ceiling, depending on how you want to look at it. There was a minor modification to this thing that I was on the fence about, but for potentially quadrupling my rent, yeah, I'm doing it.
Volan's putting in a fucking master switch so that you just randomly hammer it during the day.
Yeah, I was thinking about one of the dildos that I make out of the greenwood is let's just say magically connected to me. She wants a D that bad. She's getting the good D.
You can do that?
Fucking teledildonics, what was I saying?
There is a new and experimental field of technology that Fell told me about called something dildo.
Theladildonics. Smash.
Yes, I think that Fell. It was something dildos, right?
Yep. Well, technically teledildonics would be the study of applying sexual pleasure or dildo-based thrills over a distance, but I prefer the term fellow dildonics because it's my name and it's awesome.
Well, the basic idea behind that particular part of the project is about every 10 to 15 times that this particular she rides this particular dildo to orgasm, it grows a little thicker and ejaculates slightly.
All right. So, with that wrapped up, you guys all meet down at the Feisty Fairy.
Hello.
Yep. Thel is coiled around Sophie, Adrian, and Leanna, and Colette is tending the bar as always.
Hi guys.
Deafening silence.
Hello.
Bodhi herself is probably still soaking in afterglow.
Hey guys.
Ooh.
We have
Bodhi.
work to do.
What? But I'm cozy.
After you're done being cozy.
I'm never done being cozy, but I could take a break for dick science.
She nearly wrecked my house. If she wants something this good that badly, she's getting something that good that badly.
Okay. Color me intrigued. And I am happy to focus test your chair.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, what's in the box?
It's
What's in
present.
the box?
Oh, what's in the bag?
I made something special for you.
Oh, we'll
Yeah.
take a peek.
I've actually never seen the movie that references.
Here's a box of brownies.
Delicious. Thank you. Look delighted.
I made these ones. I put extra work in these ones.
You know what I'd say?
Yeah.
Pluck one up and give it a sniff. And then romp.
Will smell smell a little bit like brandy. Bourbon, I mean.
Bourbon. Munchy crunch munch. Oh my gosh, it's delicious.
I had my gargoyle friend, other gargoyle friend. One of your sisters crush a big gem into dust, and then I sprinkled that all into the mix.
It's super delicious. My sister behaved, right? Wasn't too big for your house?
No, she's very nice.
Okay, cool. Okay, that is so super delicious and tasty. Thank you very much. It's a treasured gift as always. And she'll tail wiggle around and look thankful. I suppose we should get to the matter of our next destination.
Yeah. I sort of got the impression that was a little bit the stuff in the desert was a little bit urgent, so I think we should probably try to set out in the next few days.
I'm ready to go at the drop of a hat, but if anyone else needs more time, I can wait. But yes, we should probably get to it as soon as we can.
There is something I need to do. Hello?
Yeah, no, I'm listening.
No, I finished the commission for Maya's father. I just need to send that out.
Okay.
That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Just let them know what they are, how I made them, etc., etc.
Sure.
You can probably just like hire a courier to take it.
Yeah, that's pretty much the plan. Stray, how much will a courier cost to deliver my goods to him?
Let's find out in goods and services.
Okay, there's a jackass out here that's laying on the train horn a little too hard.
Furniture, trade goods, and vehicles. Just for buying them or using them. Let's find out. Okay. So you're gonna want to take like a bunch of stuff. So you're probably gonna want to take a heavy cart full of your stuff, right?
Well, yeah, it's only like half dozen pieces is all.
All right. All the way down there, it'll probably end up running you about 25 gold pieces.
Okay, that's no problem.
Yeah, because price of passage for like regular stuff is like counted in copper pieces, but it's a long, long way down to Maya's place. Anything else? Rem?
At this point in time, aside from trying to figure out how much that golden statue is, so how big I can make that throne, no, I think I'm pretty good.
All right. So, what you guys gonna do?
How long does it take for Volan's thing to be done?
I mean, it's he can just have this sent out the next morning.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for us to get underway the very same morning as well. The sooner the better. I know Bodhi's itching to continue the great holy duty, and Thel is Thel, so she's indifferent. Anyone else want to weigh in?
I mean, Corlea's just ready to go on an adventure.
Rock and roll. Is Lirelai
Yeah.
and
I'm ready to go.
Sweet. So yeah, I guess we're going to leave the next morning for Elfland.
Okay. So, what do you guys do to prepare to go into the unknown place? And also, you have to go to the portal. Well, you can either like buy a vessel and go sailing there, or use the portal that's under the auspice of the Inquisition.
Well, we don't want the Inquisition wise to the whole elf thing, so we probably need to take a vessel.
So you're not going to use a teleporter? You're just going to try to sail over the uncharted sea?
Oh, it's Uncharted? Fuck that then, teleporter.
Alright, let's bring you guys back to the map. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Oops. I got to the map. You guys did not. Alright. So, the known world is, I don't think I've ever done a huge map of this, but it's basically everything this way. This is the westernmost and known part of the world. When the humans ran away, the Dragon Isles aren't literally right there. They're more this way. But basically, the Gray Expanse was unexplored. People just kept sailing that way and disappearing.
Huh. Okay, so yeah, no. I guess teleporter would be the way to go. What was the setting? It was like desert-like, was it?
Yes, when the humans ran away from the elves, they went to the north and the north into the Grey Expanse. And normally, about as far as anyone gets to the Grey Expanse, they find a maelstrom and they turn back. Also, there used to be a lot of Kraken, but then the blue lady came around, and now there's no Kraken around here anymore. At least in this
Oh
part.
yeah, there's a giant There's a giant cute kraken in the sea.
Yeah, in the
Oh,
Land
I want to
Proxy.
see her. I want to see her sometime.
You guys have never gone sailing, so I never had to roll on that thing.
I bet
I'm
she's
back.
adorable.
Welcome back.
Yeah, for whatever reason, my computer literally just crashed.
I mean, if we want to go diving for treasure, we can. There's treasure all over the sea here.
It's true that we have 3 ruins to investigate in the sea, but I think we need to do elf thing first.
Oh, okay.
I know, I'm sure there is a super adorable big giant kraken beast, but yeah, we gotta do the other thing first. So you guys have gotta prepare for being in the desert.
Oh no, I'm prepared for cold, not hot.
This is going to be especially not good for me.
That's why you have the thing of endless water. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's why Maya's mum gave it to you, because she was like, you'll die out there otherwise. Here you go.
I need some kind of like sprinkler system that I can like attach to myself so that
Oh,
I can just constantly rain.
we need a kiddie's paddling pool. Like a little inflatable
Ooh.
one.
Wait. Marlon, can you make Marlon, you can make magic items, right?
Yes, Bob can.
Bob.
He
He's
is muted
muted.
because he had a phone call.
Yeah. Don't explode, Keena, please.
Oh dear Jesus.
Riot!
Right.
Looking at General Post real quick, and oh dear God. All the bitching finally got back to the mouse,
Oh,
and the
Yeah.
mouse laid down the law.
yeah, of course.
A CNN article said the words Disney and gambling together.
Yeah, everyone in
Which-
entertainment knows not to piss off the mouse.
That set off some alarm bells where it matters.
Right, Star Wars is a Disney property now.
Well,
Yes,
yeah,
you
it
don't
is.
piss off the mouse.
Over 70,000 pre-orders got canceled in like 3 days. It's great.
In order to try and slow down the hemorrhaging from people cancelling their pre-orders, they took the ability to cancel pre-orders off their fucking system, so you had to then phone up customer support and wait for an hour to get it cancelled. Which, although not illegal, is super fucking shitty.
Yeah,
I just heard that my roommate has Battlefront 2. I am fucking outraged!
What a
that's,
scumbag.
I wonder exactly what needs to happen for EA to have an epiphany to stop being a shitty company. To not be such a shitty company that you've become a meme.
I don't see it happening anytime soon.
No, wait.
I mean, they
was
need
this
to
about
stop making money outright, and that's never going to happen.
Was this about the thing the DCL put out?
Yep.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, I believe Lirelai
Anyway,
was
you can
asking
make magic
you
items,
stuff.
right?
Me?
Yeah. He's more of a technological guy. I'm more of a traditional magical.
What we need to do is craft some kind of
Apparently
sand
they got it for
crawler.
free.
Oh, okay. You need to make some kind of
They
sand
bought a
crawler
spe-
full
They
of...
bought a special edition PS4, and they got the game. They bought some kind of like Star Wars PS4 special edition, and they got the game with it for free. Yeah, so I am still disgusted that abomination
is in your
is in my
house.
house.
Yeah.
It's in my house.
You could do all the drugs you want, but I will not accept this.
I don't care what you do. I will not allow this blight to be in the same building that I sleep in.
I would prefer you shoot up heroin in the bathroom. At least it's less self-destructive than this. Alright. So.
Yeah, you wanted Marlon to make you a magic thing, Kina?
Yes. Yes. If only I could get the spell.
I'm sorry,
Are
what?
you okay?
I mean, you could also get a parasol and duct tape the jug of endless seawater upside down in it, like I said.
No. Hear me out. For Leoli, get like a completely waterproof parasol, and rig the seawater bottle up to the top of it, and just poke strategic holes in the parasol so that it just constantly like rain/drips salt water all over you.
Just get a colander. Just have it.
That's
pour
kind of
through
what I
that.
was thinking of, but I was going to ask.
No, it's like a holy water sprinkler of a umbrella.
I was going to ask if
Turn it inside out.
That's kind of what I was going for, but I was hoping Marlon could like enchant something with the drench cantrip, like exactly like a parasol with the drench cantrip, just magicked into it.
I mean, I could just poke you with that cantrip. I have it.
But I want a magic item. I want a pretty parasol.
The squid has a point.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
And also just imagine the clown factor to open up an umbrella in the middle of a sunny day and just rain starts pouring on the inside of it and just watch people's brains fall out.
I'm okay with this. I have no idea how much that will cost to enchant it. Let's just be a one.
Well, it's a cantrip, so that makes things a lot cheaper. There's magic item creation rules.
Drench is a third-party spell.
It's a cantrip, yes, but it is also from it is from a third party.
And also it does non-lethal damage constantly.
What?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Drench does 1 point of non-lethal damage every round that you stand inside this freezing downpour that Drench casts as a cantrip.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I just looked it up.
I'm looking at it right now. It says nothing about that.
Oh, there are 2 different third-party Drench spells.
Of course.
Yeah.
Drench comes from what is this? What is this book? No, it just comes. It's just under rare cantrips. It comes along with breeze and jolt and penumbra and root and scoop. Scoop creates a small, basically a bucket of magical force that you can carry liquid in.
Good old force bucket.
Force bucket.
There you go. 2 different versions of Drench, the third-party
Force
spell,
bucket.
Both of them do non-lethal damage constantly if you stand on it.
No, this is just on the SRD. It's just under magic.
Yeah.
Under
There are
rare
3 different
cantrips.
drench spells on the SRD.
3?
Yep.
There's 3. 2 are third party.
How do I make one of those group message things on Discord?
Marlon is confused. Okay, which drench spell do you want?
The one that doesn't do non-lethal the actual one.
Wait, like group message, like for
Uh,
our game?
Talking to
Because
more than one a little message thing that's talking to more than one person at once.
Yeah, so you open up a direct message with one of them, and then in the top right, there's a little person with a plus sign next to them. Click that.
Okay. So, anyways, back to prep. What do
It
you
would
guys
cost
do?
it would cost 1,000 gold to make an object like this. Spell level 0, caster level 1 times 2,000 gold. Use activated or continuous spell effect.
Do you want it to be activated, or do you just want it to just constantly pour water?
I mean, actually, I guess command word would be better. That's slightly
Mhm.
cheaper.
Okay.
I mean, the command word has obviously got to be starting to hum "Singing in the Rain."
So that would be. Let's see, would that be me spending 1,000?
I mean, I'll give you 1,000 gold for it.
Okay, so that's half price to make it. That's like 500.
No, it's 2,000 to make. It will
Okay.
sell. So it's 1,000.
The how much would it be to equal? What's I forget.
What?
No, the thing is that I'm commissioned. The
Cutting
thing
out a
is
bit there.
that I have to pay Volan to use his magic workshop.
It's rent, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Volland.
What?
How much to use your forge?
25% of your final cost.
25%.
Wow,
What?
no friendo rates at all. All those times you guys saved him from being stabbed, he doesn't even care.
Hey, look, motherfucker's gotta pay rent. I can respect that.
Yeah. It'd be
Look, I could. My initial thought was 50%. Y'all talked me down to 25.
Yeah, I don't know. Jew. 12.
But if it's
Oh.
hold on. But if it's strictly for an item that will also benefit Voland himself, I can knock it down to even or odd.
24.5%. 0.9.
No, just say even or odd.
Even
Even?
I don't know if an umbrella that makes rain inside of it
Cool.
would benefit you.
It benefits him in that his healer does not die in the middle of the desert.
Actually, yes, that does benefit me. Yeah, even is only 10% of the cost. Odd would have been 15%.
what can I say? I'm a genius.
So it'll cost 100 gold.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
if you solve my milk shortage for the next month, I can knock it down to just 25 gold and call it a day.
That's Corlia's department.
No, just pay 1,000. I'll pay him what he owes.
Okay.
So that'd be.
Oh, fine. I'm not charging the healer. I will charge you, but I'm not charging the healer.
Actually lose.
Also, smart business sense.
Not.
So yes, if it's an item made directly for the benefit of the healer, and indirectly for the benefit
it
of
will
me,
literally guarantee my survival.
yes, then there is no extra cost. If it was something for Marlum, there would be a 25% for my cut.
I'm gonna have
It's like
to
his
buy
final words. What is it? What are you trying to say? Waive my rent payment.
Settle my debts.
Burn my workshop.
Firebomb that jackass Volan's forge. He can collect rent from me.
He can in hell.
Which Volan would then make a way to get down to hell to collect.
I don't get it. This is just a dog.
Okay, so Lorelei is getting a magic parasol that will keep her like a mister, basically. It's pretty great. Are there any other supplies you guys would like to get before you go to the Tower of My Tier and get yourself teleported?
Hold up, let me look.
I'm good. I'm ready to roll.
Yeah, I think it's good. Make sure I have those. About how much is it per ration? I'm gonna get about 10 gold. That's about 2 weeks, probably, right? Yeah.
Yes, I would actually like to buy an item.
What you gonna buy,
Alrighty.
baby?
Which one?
I mean, we could design an umbrella that just like screws the decanter on top, and then when it clicks into place, it starts pouring out. That would be cool too. That would be mechanical though.
Yeah, whatever of cooling.
If you.
Blech.
It's pretty much, do you remember Lawrence of Arabia, that white
Mm.
headscarf thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna buy one of those?
Or make it. I can probably make that in like a day.
Do you have the thing to craft wondrous items?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, knock yourself out.
How much to buy Thelsum hot weather gear?
Just get a Kifye.
Yeah, sure, I'll just fucking pull another couple thousand gold out of my asshole. I have 150 between 2 characters.
Okay, I thought I was
Hot
about-
weather outfit is 8 gold.
Dope.
I have about 800 gold.
You know what? I'll buy some gold, some more hot weather clothes.
In fact, although Bodhi loves her big green cloak, it is actually a cloak of comfort, so I mean it would help. But it's a great big robe of cozy.
Times 3, I'll add an...
Okay, so I'm looking at these magic items, and I'm looking at there's one similar. It's a continuous, like it's a command word activated item that it's like a helmet that creates that just shines light as the light cantrip all the time until until it is told to stop, and it only costs 900 gold or 450 to make.
Mm-hmm.
So how much do you want? How much are we actually spending on this umbrella?
How much was it when you looked it up manually?
Well, I mean, this is from a table, and the table said it would be about 2,000 for
Duh.
1,000 for a cantrip constantly active. But then again, stuff like True Strike is a cantrip, and that's like super. That would be only 1,000 to make, and it would give you plus 20 to all your attack rolls all the time in the rules as written. So it's just like there's leeway depending on what the effect is.
Yeah, we'll just say it's like 700 gold to make.
Okay.
Well, to buy anyways. I think you can make it for half price.
I will put some more. I will so it's like 400 then. No,
350.
350. I'll add.
No, okay. I thought we already did that.
I'm just trying to make a little bit. I'm trying to convince the DM to give me some of my money back.
I mean, it's fair that like the light cantrip is like only 800, and like the true strike cantrip is like the same price, and true strike is really dope.
Yeah,
So,
I get that.
you know, it's just like, you know what? For
So-
like an umbrella that rains on you, I'm not going to charge you an arm and a leg.
I'm
Or-
going to.
or a
I'm going
squig with a
to.
squig.
I will pay Marlem 50 gold for the work. Thank you very much, friend.
He balks at you.
Ah, ah.
Bakak!
Let's
It
see.
turns out he was a cockatrice this entire time. Me and
So-
me and Bob have been running a game on you guys for he's just been a camouflage cockatrice. It's been great.
The entire time.
So is it going to rain seawater or regular water?
No, it's gonna
Wow.
rain men.
Probably
choice.
regular.
Hallelujah.
It's going to be like rainwater.
0.10. So
It's gonna rain tiny men the size of
I
raindrops.
mean, I know the decanter of endless water in 5e lets you choose between fresh water and salt water.
Does it
Just in case
actually?
you want someone to be a salty bitch.
Huh,
The one in 5e, I don't know about Pathfinder.
it doesn't make a distinction.
Who wants some magic beans?
Plus.
would be 5. So wait, how I only heard 50 gold. Was it actually
Oh
close
no,
to-
decanter of endless water does in fact you can an amount of fresh or salt water. You can tell.
Yeah.
There are in fact 2 separate command word lines.
Become salty bitch. Become
It
fresh.
just it's
The
too hot.
command word for salt water is just DCL's tears.
It's too hot outside. So Learlight aims at her face and shouts "Geyser."
Well, the last don't use the geyser. Last time never mind. Stuff happened the last time I used a decanter of endless water and used geyser.
Okay. Did they do
Things
dumb things?
happened involving Mahara 1.0.
So
It was
did
great.
they do dumb things like
It was
like, okay, cool.
it was a magic moment. Don't worry about it.
This magic moment?
It was amazing. It was fantastic.
Anyone? All right.
No.
This
Hell, either.
magic moment when your lips are close to mine.
What is this object I have in my bag? What even is this thing?
Who
It's a
knows?
magic item. This is a magic item I have. What is it? Oh.
This said, rifling around.
I have a
in his
magical.
pockets and
I have a
realized-
magic canopy that when you use the command word, it floats over above your head and shades you while you walk.
I think there actually is an item that does that.
It is. It's called a travel canopy. It is a very cheap magic item. It costs 750 gold.
Hooray!
Yay.
Hoorah.
Rah rah Rasputin.
It,
All right.
it keeps floating above your head 3 feet and positions itself to keep you shaded at all times.
Mm.
Mine's
That's just
got
Vegas love machine.
like a nice tent and some cushions.
If someone wants to use my travel canopy, wait, Jesse can have my travel canopy.
Cool. He will
can stay
very
in the
very
shade.
gladly
I can stay in the
have
shade and the rain all the time.
He will very very gladly take that if you guys are going somewhere hot. He might just say that if it's really really hot, he might just hide under your squiggles for a while because it's raining.
It's gonna be raining all the time around me.
Why does it always rain on me?
So, how much? So again, how much are you getting the decanter, or are you getting? What are you even getting?
It's essentially, well, it's not quite a decanter of endless water.
You already
It's
have one of those.
the magic umbrella. It's the magic umbrella. I'm gonna get that. And that's what we're gonna make.
Okay, how much was that?
350. 350 gold.
Okay, when I first heard it, all I heard was 50. I'm pretty sure that's not quite.
350 gold to make. I will spend 400 gold to have it made and give Marlem a tip.
That tip comes to me.
Yeah, that's pretty much the reason she gives it to me. I make 10 gold. Yay! And Volan, you make 40. So, woo. Every little bit helps.
Roland, what?
Use
Volan
Three-
makes what?
400 times 0.0. Well, out of 10. But you paid 400 for it
So
out of 350. So,
Oh, okay.
I make.
I think we're
40
done. I think we're
That's
done with
50.
the logistics
Yeah.
of Magic Umbrella.
yes, there we are. Yeah, you get the magic umbrella. I make 10 gold, Volan makes 40. There.
Fine.
No,
Okay, cool.
You take the 40. I'll take the 10.
I'm glad this is.
Okay, cool.
I am a magnanimous god.
Okay. Sweet.
Now, is there anything anyone else would like to grab before you head out to the tower?
Nope.
Does anyone have a compass?
Let me look.
Compasses are for nerds.
Ba 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 ba. That content.
Yes. I do in fact have a compass.
Same here.
Okay.
I do not have.
Nature or survival trained. Nope. Alright. Dead man walking here.
Also, when we go through, if a portal isn't super visible from the other side, we should probably have something to mark it so we can find our way back.
Sure, that makes sense.
I don't know what would actually work for that, though.
Let's see here. Is there something that is the magical equivalent of a beacon?
Sounds really familiar. Let's find out.
There's a celestial lamp.
What does that do?
It burns like it contains a continual flame.
Huh, neat. I mean, just in general, that thing is fucking cool, and I would like one, but it's 300 gold. And that, and I don't really use my channel for when I have a big hammer that does that. Yeah, it's fine. I'm sure we can set something up, like a large painted pole covered in shiny metal that will be reflective. I can probably get that for like a gold. Yeah, exactly. Channel ass kicking. Yeah, I'll spend a gold and get a pole and cover it in fucking shiny things so that it will be reflective in the sun and be a guiding point back.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank God we're not going through the Gerudo Desert, or that would probably electrify us.
Yep.
Because fuck that place.
I'm actually gonna just buy a celestial lantern myself because it's a continual flame. I have no idea if it'll help, but it could.
Very true.
And Vaughn has a new hat.
So, is that all the things you guys wanted?
Mm.
You guys
Yep.
want a little bit more time to look around stuff.
Mm.
Nope, ready to rock.
Okay.
sad thing. God damn, those things are comfy.
So, what are you gonna do vis-a-vis the tower?
Head there right now and go see to it. I mean, we could probably borrow an airship again if they've got one in the vague area.
No. No, the airships are rather uncommon right now. There's like all of 3. One is owned by the Inquisition, and that was already on its way there. The 2 times you guys have taken the airship here, one was because Bodhi flew back, told the Inquisition about the place, and they headed out. And then one was, I think, coincidence. I don't remember. It was months ago.
Yeah, I believe they had to go resupply their people there. Okay. Then who's ready for a good old-fashioned walk? Well, not me, I'm going to fly, but, you know, the rest of you can be prepared for a good old-fashioned walk.
The other way you guys have
We
made
need
it
to
there
take a
is you got a
ship.
boat.
It's on an island.
Alright.
I mean, Bodhi can walk.
I could actually walk through them. Yeah, well, you know, okay, yeah, boat. Boat seems like a good idea.
Under the sea.
A boat? Dang, a boat?
Yeah, a little boat. Let's get
Where?
to the Tower of my Tier so we can jump into a teleporter that will take us to the desert.
Oh, yes.
Okay. For all of you, it'll be about 20 silver to get to borrow a boat that's not crap.
Cool.
Let's see. I think
Well,
I do
part of
have
passage
everything I
anyways.
need.
I got
Would
it.
be how many silver
20.
per person?
So, no.
Oh, just in general.
Yep.
That might be a good power to learn.
I put in 5.
It's fine. I already took 20 off it, though.
Now then, you, fuck it. I'd take that
Alright.
5 back right then.
Paying you back for all the money you gave her.
Yeah, she'll do it by tiny little amounts. She needs to save up another few thousand so that she can buy a griffin egg. Oh no, what was it? A wyvern egg. She wanted to get a wyvern egg.
Oh, wait a minute. I could do. No, that would make. No, that's no fun. I'll save that for later in case we really need it. Never mind. Don't worry about me.
Wait, did I
I'm
buy
just
that
trying to-
wyvern egg? Is that why this character is poor now? Or did I spend
Did
it
you
literally
buy
all
the
on the
wyvern
gun?
egg?
I might need to double check. I might have bought a wyvern egg.
I think you did buy a wyvern egg.
Oh, jeez. Like, sorry dude, they're gonna take a while.
At least they don't look like chickens. You have nothing to worry about from Marlowe.
Alright, be right back real quick. Go ahead and look to see if you bought that wyvern egg.
I would have to open up a video to do that.
I know. Well,
Which
I
I
gotta be
can't
right
do,
back real quick anyways. So.
Sure. It's fine, it's fine. I'll double check later whether she has.
I'm gonna be playing Atari Breakout for a little bit.
Ah. Loud bleeps.
Oh, okay. That beeping sound like
Sounds
it
like sticky
hits-
keys.
Oh, I hate that sound so much. There's something so visceral about that tone. It
It's,
just hits you.
it's pretty brutal.
Rem, would you mind going on push to talk or something?
Oh, is that Rem?
Yeah.
Rem is harassing us. Harassing, I say.
Oh,
Wait.
okay. It just happened to fit in perfectly, but I just said boop beep in on a stream. I forget what you fucking call it when they're doing artwork.
Picato, I mean, it's probably still a stream.
Yeah, it's Pixel.
It's an art stream.
Pixel. Yeah, it's an
Oh,
art stream.
Pixel. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, sometimes they do it on Picarto. Don't know why they're.
Better
You know,
rates.
Lily Moo,
I guess.
Lily Moo and Jelly Mouse are like exclusively on Pixel.
Go back to working on lining Pets' picture in the meantime.
Ooh.
So you're all spoiled now by getting way better art from DCR for the
Alright,
cheap
I'm back
fee.
and everything's great.
Everything is great. Nothing's exploded.
I
Everything
got, like-
is exploded.
got like terrible sleep last night, but aside from that, everything's great. It's fine.
Everything is fine.
Everything is awesome.
Everything sucks when you're part of a team. Okay. So, anyways, yeah. You guys are gonna make it to the tower. Do you stop by the village at all, or do you just head straight towards it?
Well, let's
I say
make
go
for
to
a
the
straight
tower.
route.
Rem, stop.
The beepy
Why is there
beeps.
beeping?
He's got
Playing
a
break
toy.
out.
Beeping and booping and bopping.
Alright, so you head to...
Oh, hey. Nothing. Don't worry about it.
What's wrong with Atari Breakout? It's a fun game.
It's the more the sounds.
Alright, so you head right to it. The guard stationed there will recognize you and let you pass on through. By this point, they assume you're on Inquisition business. I know. Definitely won't come back at all. That you're not. It's fine. And the Templars will let you into the portal chamber.
Yeah,
It's much as it used to look like.
the business of saving the world is Templar business.
Just be cool.
I always am.
That
Be
is
as
what you
cool
will
as
be
I am.
repeating to yours. That was exactly what you guys will be repeating to yourselves in about 20 seconds when you jump into the portal.
Yeah, no, that's more of a concern. At which point it's like, I'm always cool, unless I'm not, in which case I'm the ambient temperature, and therefore still pretty much unbothered.
Well, hopefully we should be fine. Hopefully.
Hold on, before you change the image of this page, doesn't the image in the amber sphere kind of look like an ass?
Oh, what, like just twin
It-
cheeks?
Yeah,
Looks more
an
like
ass,
a bosom
like
to me.
an ass in a thong.
Actually, I'm seeing like an imp grinning and he's got a little top hat. Yeah, look,
No, I'm seeing an ass in a thong.
yeah, well, of course
Or
you
is
are.
this like
But
one
look,
of those
here, it's like,
Rorschach
there's
lot
his,
paintings?
there's a horn, there's his top hat, there's one of his big imp
That's-
eyes,
Those are really big eyes.
and there's his sharp teeth. And he's got a little nose and everything.
Okay, can I show you what I see now?
I don't know, can you do it that quickly? Because I'm excited to get onto the desert.
Alright. Yes, we all know.
Unparalleled talent.
Okay.
Did my screen freeze?
No?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Still on the pick. Okay.
So, you guys just gonna jump right in? It's alright.
I fix.
So, you guys just gonna jump right in?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. You all head to the portal. You jump in.
Con save.
And... Whoomp.
I saw Eldritch Creature for a brief moment.
What? Before you guys jump in, one of you, you can all make like a perception check if you wish.
Yep, I definitely saw Eldritch Creature there. Let's see here.
Wasn't fast enough, damn. Hey! Giant was looking at you from the middle portal.
Neat.
You're here now.
Yeah, I mean, if she spots us, then I'll give her a wave as we go.
I wonder if she'll like what I'm gonna do to the chair. She seems to be the resident expert on tentacles.
Who?
Alright. So, you enter a great and vast desolate waste. Behind you is the portal the exit portal, as it always is, kind of glowing and crackling. And there appears to be, desolate ruins with strange markings on them in a language none of you recognize.
Runes we don't recognize? Interesting. In fact, do they resemble anything like those runes that are in the bottom of the Dryad cave that were a language I couldn't read?
As a matter of fact, they do.
Neat. I'll ask if Thel understands what the fuck they say.
D100.
Sure.
The giant pillar says anything's a dildo if you try hard.
Thel remembers she was
So
taught it
yeah.
entirely by tramp stamps.
Well, the thing is, the D100 is always if, like, Thel in her many, many years of being a succubus has ever slept with someone, it will give her, like, an ability to know something. Usually, it's incredibly hard for her with the many, many ones, but one thing that's always an instant success is 69.
Yep.
Yeah, she totally knows what this is. And this is really, really old. It's about as old as the Titans, and it is related to Aklo, but this is like primordial speech.
Oh, hell no.
I had sex with a fragment of her primordial once. I never called back.
Oh, hell no.
Also,
It's
there's no
kind of
Thel
like-
token. She just disappear.
No, Thel. Okay, wait. Oh, that's
Yeah.
because she was in. I pulled you guys from the what's it called? The
Feisty
feisty fairy. She
fairy.
was in the she was in the fuck pile.
Boy. Oh.
Yeah, she'll point out that this is very, very old, ancient, and honestly, she's surprised it's even on this planet.
Huh. Interesting. Does this mean it came from a different place and crashed into here? That sounds a little bit far-fetched, but we saw some pretty crazy shit outside the door of Maya's mum's place.
I mean, that's a good point. Though we'll say there are many other worlds aside from this one,
Mm-hmm.
like one she comes from.
Yeah. The realm of bitches.
The realm of
Pretty much.
bitches.
It's kind of like Kimura, except with less torturing people to eat their souls.
It's more like a bacchanal demi-plane.
Yeah.
We're like Tortuga.
But yeah, cool. I guess we need to go head in a direction that looks like it works. First of all, I will pop a pole down, not directly at the exit point, just in case, but I will check it against a compass and then jam it down in a place that looks like it'll get a bunch of sunlight, so it will reflect, all shiny-like.
Okie dokie.
Shunk.
And there is a path leading off into the distance.
Alright, ready to hit the road?
I will open up my new parasol and just hold it up over myself. Yeah, I'm ready.
Huh.
As I am being slowly, as I am being rained upon by.
Jesse will cuddle up as close as he can. Oh my god, it's so hot. How does anyone stand this?
It's pretty
Why?
awful.
It's not that hot. I find it perfectly temperate.
Bodhi, on the other hand, has been carefully making sure that her own little, weatherproof robes are wrapped carefully around her armor, so that she doesn't, occasionally blind people by mistake, because it's so fucking shiny and incandescent.
Oh, that would be a problem.
Look, in a fight, if I drop the cloak, everyone's going blind.
Gloriously incandescent.
Volan doesn't feel too bad because he spends all day working over a forge.
And he's got a new hat.
Frackin'
And he's got the hat of being cool.
And Thella's
that
dressed
is
like a
apparently
sexy
looks
Arabian
like-
despo.
Sounds about right.
She's really, right now, she's channeling her inner genie. Right down to the poofy pants and the wiggle hips.
Shake, shake a boom, shake a boom, shake a boom.
More Shantae than,
Yeah.
Aladdin.
What are you kidding?
Shantae.
Yeah.
That was a good game. I liked watching Kanathis play through that.
Yeah, it did
Fun.
seem like an adorable game.
I liked Roddy. She was best undead.
Roddy Tops.
No, yes.
All right. So, you guys just gonna try to follow the path?
Seems like a good idea.
Okay.
It's like the only lead we got.
I mean, I can fly up and get us a better view.
Seems like it might be a good starting point.
Okay.
You can
Try not to
fly.
look directly up, or you'll go blind.
Whoosh. And Bodhi goes up in the air.
Yay.
Nero
not
wants to
stare
get
at the-
back if she can. Jesse trotting carefully behind.
Do not stare at the shiny metal ass.
It's so perfectly shiny.
I polished it myself.
Okay. So yeah, you're super duper high in the air. Go ahead and make a perception check.
I wonder if I will be able to crit again. Wouldn't that be fucking nice? 17. I've seen worse.
17.
That's
There. Alright, so there is a great expanse of shimmering desert, but to the far, far distance, you swear you can see a touch of green.
Alright. I will gently alight down with the companions again and rewrap myself. I'd fly a bit closer, but I'd rather not, you know, be some kind of shining beacon of death. And spook a bunch of elves. As much as that's the kind of thought that would have seen me comfortably to sleep for a large portion of my life, now that I think about it. Carrying on. Yeah, there's a place up ahead, I think. It's definitely green over there. Maybe an oasis if it's not civilization. Hope you're ready for a nice long walk.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Cool. Right, so you guys are gonna start trouncing off into the desert. Someone roll me a D100. Let's see what happens.
I'll do it.
Day 100.
Hondo.
50, you say? Oh, okay.
Oh, that sounds
Um,
cheerful.
Boule.
Well,
Boulets.
Sand boule.
yeah, it is a random encounter. It is one that we don't have time for. This one might take a couple hours.
Sand dragon?
Yeah, it's a combat encounter.
Sand Kraken.
Oh God.
Don't joke about that. That thing actually existed.
What?
Sand Kraken back in 3.0 in the Sandstorm book. It was an asshole.
It's a Jabberwock. We all die.
Do we
Alright,
have any
well,
swords that go snicker snack?
No, sadly I'm in the application of Smashy Crunch.
Damn. I have a sword that could potentially be snicker snack, but it's not snicker snack right now.
Alright, well, we'll have to call the session here because the fight is gonna take a little bit. Next time, have fun fighting the Manta Drake.
Dope!
Who to what now?
Cool.
Manta Drake.
Manta Drake.
I know
Okay.
man. I know Drake.
Don't look at all the stats, but you can certainly read what it's about.
Oh no,
And
not like that. It's just I'm trying to comprehend what it would look like.
Dragon Manticore.
Oh, I was talking like that manta fish thing.
Oh yeah, what, like a Sandray? I mean, that's also pretty fucking cool to imagine too,
Actually,
but...
sand rays do exist in this, and they're actually colossal size.
I mean, Sandrays exist in real life.
I'm sad that you didn't get 1 point lower than that because, this entire continent is populated with some of my favorite monster girls. You ruined it. You could have gotten a 49.
Can I re-roll and just say
No,
we
we're
roll
gonna-
one lower?
I could have rolled and it would have been another 69, and then we would have met the best of the monster girls, the fuck Naga. It's a special race of Naga specifically for boners.
Probably would have. I should probably just have put it for manticores in that point.
Are they sand gnolls?
Huh? I actually didn't put sentinels in this. But anyways, is there
like
anything anyone would like to bring up before we draw the session to a close?
Just the usual. Thank you for running.
Okay, yeah.
thanks.
And we'll start the next session with you guys trouncing the Manta Drake and then moving on to the Oasis.
Alright.
Cool.
Well then, if you're watching in the stream or you're watching in the VOD, as usual of course, I hope you have yourselves a lovely motherfucking good time, and I hope that you do please all take care.
Like
Bye,
and subscribe.
Bye,
Bye,
stream.
YouTube.
Bye.
Bye.
Excellent. You heard the ladies.